Good morning, everyone. We are back with another quick update on how to configure your Vinelytics account. We previously went through the user and role setup in our previous video, which you can find on our YouTube channel. But right now we are going to review how to set up your Vineyard settings option. So again, you'll go back to just the main screen. Again, when you log into your account, this is the default window that it goes to. You'll then go to our settings wheel. You'll click the settings wheel, and then in the previous video you saw this is where we were in users and roles. We're going to go to the next partition down and click Vineyard settings. This is where you will designate your properties, blocks, and rows. So you can go ahead and start, I'd say starting with adding in your property. Now, if you are in a state, you likely only have one property that you would add. However, if you have multiple, you can obviously do that. Or if you are a vineyard management consulting company, you would have many probably properties that you would have in here. It's very easy to add a property. Again, everything is the same no matter what interface or what part of Vinelytics you are in. You will always go up here to create something. You'll create the property name. If you use a contractor for a lot of the work, you add in the percentage of their contractor pay that you are paying them. If you have the latitude and longitude, that just helps with the mapping, so you can go ahead and add that. You can also add in a zoom level that you'd like to see when the property map loads, and then also if you're using any type of weather system, as we partner with Hobo Onset data loggers, they are our default here, but you can also add in any other system that you might have that will be coming soon. So you would hit save. Since I'm not adding anything again, you can hit cancel. And then that will obviously save whatever property you just added. So what we'll do now is we're going to dive into, on that property, designating your blocks. So go back to the settings wheel, back to Vineyard settings, click on the blocks partition, and you'll see here we've already added a few for this property. This is all fictitious that we have in here, but just strictly for the example. So you can see that we have the block name, the property that it's associated with, north-south orientation. It could be east-west, could be northeast, southeast, whatever you have, whatever you want it to be, you can designate. Obviously the varietal that we use, and then obviously the date that you added it or made an update to it. So let's go ahead and start from the beginning. We'll create a block. Okay, we'll call it block 6. We'll keep it on the same property. We'll call it north-south. We'll call it, let's say, Cab Franc. Pick the clone that you have, or if you don't have one, you can always choose not applicable. Rootstock, if you know it, you can pick it. The spacing between vines, you can choose that as well. 4 feet for that. Let's say the 8 feet row spacing. Obviously, we can add in the latitude and longitude. Zoom. We can add the total number of vines if you know that, as well as the total number of rows. And then the total block acres. Total block acres is very important when setting this up, because what it does is it helps us be able to give you the analytics from a cost per acre perspective of the work being done. So let's just say that that's a total block acre of 5, and we'll go ahead and hit save. You'll see it pop up right there. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and refresh the screen just to make sure it's saved, which it obviously has. And now what we'll do is we will go ahead and take a look at the maps. So you've just created a block, and now we want to associate that block to a map. So if we're back here, this is again just a fictitious block. Let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit just to get a better idea. And just for fun, we'll choose this block right here to be the block that we tie the Vinelytics block 6 that we just created. So you'll go here and choose draw. Again, everything creative starts right here in the green box. So you'll click draw, and it gives you, as you can see here, this polygon drawing tool that you will just drag all the way to the perimeter of the block that you're drawing. Obviously you can be as detailed as you want. For this purpose, I'm just going to draw a polygon that doesn't necessarily match the outline, but when you're doing this for your own property, you'd obviously be more detailed. You then go ahead and associate as soon as you complete the polygon, and it creates itself and there's no missing links to that polygon tool. It will prompt you immediately to associate the polygon you just drew with a block that you have just saved. Since we just created block 6, we will go ahead and hit save and then save that polygon. So now any data, any information, work orders, things like that that happen within that block will be automatically updated to this map. So that's how you create a property, create a block, and then associate that block on a map. In the next video, we'll go through how to set up work orders, use field notes, and then also review the operations dashboard to see how that works. We'll also dive into the calendar a little bit later on. So again, like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, please reach out to support@vinelytics.com, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.